Okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome. This is Lisa and Andy, and we're doing a website audit to help a business owner improve their online presence.
That's
So the
right.
next website that we're going to do here, we got quite a few requests in the last few
Vid
days. So we're just
Fitness.
going to try and knock out a bunch of them. Okay. So the next one is Vid Fitness. I'm just going to go ahead and put this up here. The rules here are we've never been to the site. So this is a fresh peek at the site. We're going to give our initial impressions, and at the end or throughout, try and give some recommendations.
Well,
So,
first things first, I love the banner on top. That's good. I immediately want to do that. Can you click? Is it clickable? You don't have to click it, but
oh yeah, it is.
okay, perfect.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh. Yes, I am.
Oh,
Okay, cool. All right, that was good. Easy call to action there at the top.
I like your
Um, I can't read this. It's too
Yeah. No,
light
it's
pink.
very overwhelming.
Yeah, it's large and light pink. Too much text that is large. You could write, I know what it's like to be a slave, and then under it all could be smaller and more compact so I can read through it. Right now, I can't get my eyes to wrap around it.
Yeah, and really work on honing down every word, make every word count. Who's the person that owns this site? Do we have a name? Oh, Cassandra.
But,
Hey. Cassandra, I'd almost be more drawn in if you said, "Are you a slave to calorie counting?" Question mark, and then as big header one text, and then bring it down a little bit more. Um,
this should stand out. I help moms say hell no to restriction and diets. That,
nice.
that should be stand out too. I mean, I know we're actually picking through, but you only get about 3 seconds for someone to land on your site and either relate to what you're putting on here or not. And so you really want to get that the very first things that they see on your website should be so clear and so easy to read.
Yeah, and I'm not a copywriter, but I will say you're almost giving away the farm on this second. But everything changed when I found the power of intuitive eating. As a user, I want you to tell me what that is after I click. I want to know more. Are you a slave to calorie counting? I hope moms say hell no and all that to finish up. Yeah, I want to know more, and then you talk about intuitive eating. That's a flow that makes sense in my mind because I might be turned off to intuitive eating. I don't know what that is. Maybe it sounds too fluffy or something. So let
Too
me
woo
get in a
woo.
little bit
Yeah. Yeah, people are already, especially when it comes to fitness and health, they're already looking for a justification to not join.
Yes.
So that's so true. That should be kind of hidden on the next page. Okay, cool. Healthy Mama Toolkit. So we have 2 freebies on this page,
Nice.
her current challenge and a toolkit. So plenty of options if we're not quite ready to go to the next.
Can you go back up real quick? I just want to say, Cassandra, I really like your fonts that you use as Hi, I'm Cassandra, because already you've broken down the barrier. I already know you're a laid back person who, believes in me. I don't know. I just immediately get a really good feeling from the fonts. I'm big on fonts, so I really like that. I might bring the font size down slightly with "And I'm here to cheer you on," but that's about it. It looks great.
Yeah, this is a graphic. Okay, cool. Yeah, this text could be a little smaller. It would be a little bit easier to read. Or at the same font as this, the text is compacted. I find it
Better.
easier for me to read it.
Yes.
So overall, I really like the branding. I like the colors that you've chosen. Even over here, it's all kind of flowing really well.
Themed.
Um,
Nice.
okay,
Nice.
this is good. Kale meets chocolate cake, but not together. Kale, gosh.
Actually, and these lines of text are quite long, from starting from "if you're sick" all the way over to "and." That's a very long something for me to read. So I just want to recommend giving it a little more cushion on each side to bring it together. It makes it easier for my eyes to follow on a screen.
Yeah, the padding on the left and the right. You've got really good you're breaking up the text really well with the visuals here. And this kind of, luckily I can help you with both, is sticking out. but yeah, this part you lost me on. I did start reading here at click here to join my free community. So we have, okay.
Nice.
All
Like
right. Oh, look at all these great blog posts and they're
nice.
beautifully branded. Loving that.
Lovely.
I count 5 CTAs on one homepage though,
That's
Andy. How do you feel about that?
I really like a lot of CTAs because look, I need to be told sometimes 5 times in one page because I sometimes calls to actions don't register with people. I need to see it in different forms, different ways, different fonts, different texts. I like what you've done a lot.
Yeah, if someone has not signed up for one of your multiple free things so far, then they really don't want to work with you. And they have no, because I've
Exactly.
got the I want to know more free healthy mama toolkit. I mean, yeah, that I think it's just this section needs to be tightened up a little bit. And then, okay, so we get down here, such a pretty toolkit,
Love
really
it.
beautiful. Oh, and
Love it.
look, you know
Social.
what? This is
Good.
probably where I'm going to land if I'm one of those reluctant moms. I'm going to follow you on Instagram
Yes.
until I just want to be just like you.
Yeah,
So,
and I want to be your friend. Like I want to be right there hanging out with you walking on that path. Yeah, well, I want to know what the deal is with those 3 links right
yeah,
there.
I think that's too many.
Looks like a little bit of a mistake, I think.
Yeah, if it's not a mistake and it's real, get rid of 2. You don't need 3 Instagrams. You should only have
Yeah.
one going to the one place.
I want
So,
to draw attention to the header. So if you go all the way up, Cassandra, one of the big things I see right here is you're losing what, a quarter of the screen.
right here, this empty
Complete
space.
blank space. Now, I'm a big fan of blank space and giving things a little air. This is a little too much air. So I would recommend having your designer possibly even put the Viv Fit next to each other. So it's Viv Fit, and then just kind of giving another variation of your logo to make it a little more horizontal. That's going to tighten up that header, and it's going to allow your users to see more of what you're really getting into there. But
Or move the logo to the left of the I know what it's like to be
yeah,
a slave section here and just have your menu up here. The
yep,
logo is when we're talking about logos for website design, that should always be a more horizontal, kind of a flatter, longer logo, because it is going to do this on every single page. So
yes,
if you're able to do that and then change the color on this font and play around with kind of having different parts stand out a little bit. Let's go to the next page. Oh
oh
no.
no.
Oh
You've
man.
lost me, man. I'm out.
I was so healthy for like 2 minutes. I was motivated,
Yes.
and that's what
All right,
non-motivated
let's
people
go
say.
back.
Real quick too, your website's not
Yes,
secure. Work
gotta
with
get that secure.
Squarespace to put the SSL certificate on your site. It's not always free, but it's not too expensive, and it's really worth it to get your site on Google. So Google will not favor websites that don't have the SSL certificate. Okay, so the I want to know more should be fixed. And then let's just go down to, we're supposed to keep these to 5 minutes, Andy. Oh no!
Oh, Cassandra.
2 for 2. Oh
Girl.
man. All right.
All right.
Can I join a group? Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So just a little tidying up. Um, okay. This is I'm just doing a quick scroll. 2
Yep.
things. This is a really beautiful sales page. It looks like it was designed with the mobile user in mind. Be a little mindful
Yes.
about the desktop user. This is way too much text and I'm not reading anything and I'm clicking out. So redo this for the desktop user. Make it a little easier for me to read. The text is going wide and there's a lot of it.
Yes.
But the graphics are beautiful.
And actually, just to, because Cassandra, I'm a graphic designer, and one of the things that really catches right here, if you go down just a little bit, is that again, you're really blowing out the edges of that pink box. So give it a little bit of space on each side, and then the letters are very far apart. So see if you can get in there, and I think this is Squarespace. Am I right?
Yep.
get in there and just see if you can edit it to where everything's a little tighter, the text is a little tighter, and give me a little space on the outside. It's going to help your viewers their eyes are going to relax a little bit when they look at that.
Yeah, I think these were done in Canva because they're all images, so she can probably do them
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
easily. But
I love
I
these though. These are
love
great.
this. You broke it up so beautifully. I'm feeling it. I want to look at each of the 4 modules.
Photography,
Um,
great.
yeah, yeah. I think this is great overall. Okay, let's do our score, Andy. You ready?
I am ready.
Messaging. But don't do any 0.5s because it's too hard for me
Okay,
to add
because
together
math
the
is
math.
hard.
So we're gonna do just 0 to 5 messaging. How's her messaging?
I'm going to give her 5 for messaging. I
Yeah,
think
me
she did
too.
great.
I got it from the very beginning. I get it. Pediatric nurse or pediatric holistic health. I get it because she's got the baby for moms. I get it. Very good.
Yes.
Design.
So, yeah, there are some things you need to just tweak a little bit, just tighten up. But in general, I love how the colors were all consistent. There was a theme. There wasn't a bunch of random pictures. I knew exactly where you were. So I'm going to give her 5 for design, actually.
Okay, I'll give her the 5, but I do want to say that just the pink text. I have a hard time when I can't read the text. I feel like I'm getting old and it's my eyes. Uh, Maybe it is, but overall, I thought the design was beautiful. The branding is on point, and the variety all over the place. It's just gorgeous. Everything. User experience.
I don't, what are you thinking with this one?
4, because I
Yeah.
clicked. I wanted to know more,
Oh, yeah, of course. Well,
and I
that's
couldn't get to it.
I mean, really, unfortunately, that's almost a 1 or 2, but I'll say 4, but because hopefully it's an easy fix. But generally, the experience is great, but we cannot have broken links. Okay.
And I gave her a 4 because there was multiple opportunities on the page otherwise for me to sign up for different things, which is great. I think that she's just got so much, maybe Cassandra, there's so many things going on your website that, and so many things you're offering as far as your freebies and your coaching that you're just having a hard time keeping up with all of it. And I get that.
Yeah.
But okay, lead conversion. I mean,
Well, I mean, you had the opportunity to have me. It was almost a 5, but I got to give you a 4, just because you couldn't convert me because everything was broken. But not everything, but a couple things were broken. So
2 things on that main page, man. So that is an 18, and that is really good. You have very, very minor tweaks to your website, Cassandra, to really get it going. The SSL certificate and some design flow things. I thought it was a beautiful site overall. And for anyone else, if you want us to audit your website for free, drop your links in the comments below. And there's some information if you want to reach Andy or I directly. Thanks so much, everyone.
thanks, guys. Bye.